Hello everyone again, this is Hand from Above bringing you another Vpgamers replay. This one is with Brooke again, our amazing Terran player, against NrGCheese, who was a top 6, basically rank 6 Protoss player. I do have Brooke with me in the cast, so we're going to go through the best of 3 replays. Brooke, how are you tonight, bud?
I'm great, I just got a promotion as I just told you.
Fantastic. This will be a great night. So, you said you pretty much have gone and just... This guy is like cream of the crop when it comes to Protoss. I mean, you said he's been playing since beta, right?
Yeah, he was the best Protoss on Team NrG. Took a little hiatus.
Nothing wrong with that. I've done that in a few games. So, let's see where we're at. I'm just saying, you know, pretty normal. I mean, you guys are talking back and forth, you know, going. So you guys are pretty good friends, I take it then.
Yeah, most of us are.
L1 Fellock has connected.
I see a little misclick with the probes, but that's okay, or the SCVs in that one, but that's okay. So you got your barracks going down. So what was your plan playing him? I mean, did you have a plan going in, or were you just gonna react to what he was doing?
It kind of depends where I scouted his spawn, because I have a different build for each place he spawns at.
Oh, okay. So alright, so since he spawned at 12 and you spawned at 6 and you haven't scouted yet, is that a late scout for you? Or, because, I mean, when I see scouts, generally, you know, it's right after the supply depot might go down or something like that.
Well, what I like to do is wait until when I see the probe poke into my base, because then I know exactly where to scout, or I can make an educated guess.
Alright, so the probe just is popping up now. You're not really walling off, because I don't think, you know, you really need to with against Protoss. I've never really seen a need to. He's just being a little brat, though, trying to take out that SCV of yours.
He is being annoying.
That's no problem. Alright, so we got the standard Zealot going on. Let me actually pop the production tab. I always forget doing that. And Cyber Core. So pretty standard stuff, 1 gas. I mean, this is just all timing. It looks like possibly, you know... to my education, what I'd see is a 4-gate probably coming out of him. Since most
That's not a bad guess at all, but I figure when he scouts cross-spawn, he's just going to go for a quick expansion.
Oh, he'll just drop a... Okay, yeah. And you got the bunker going down just in case. That's pretty... Yeah. I mean, you don't want any shenanigans coming into your base really quick.
That is correct, sir.
I hate shenanigans. Especially that cheesy shenanigans that Protoss does called the Cannon Rush. Oh, look at this!
Oh, yeah.
Stealing the gas for about 2 seconds, then the Zealot says, I'll have none of that. And just drops your SCV and the gas right out. Yep, and there he goes. He's going early expo, just like you saw. So pretty much 1 gate. Wow. So I mean, he's pretty undefended, but yeah, cross spawn, long distance. He does have a probe in scouting you out in case you decide to push really quick. And it looks like he's got a stalker. I thought he was going to run across the map. Yeah, he is. He's going to scout you with a stalker. That's a nice little trick, because that's fast, it's a little armored. Now, are you...
Yeah.
Let me just ask, because I see you're going 1 into factory. So, now that you know he's crossed, what is the plan? I mean, he's not anywhere near you.
Well, I didn't know if you noticed this. Taking a look in the hidden.
Oh, I see it. Yep.
I put it. Yeah.
You sneaky, sneaky little man.
Self-explanatory.
That's pretty great. So he won't even if he ran up there and tried to get in there with the stalker, he might catch, you know, the rack and maybe the factory, but he won't see that sitting in the back of the base.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
You're going for that Hellion drop, which you're definitely known for. And I see you're dropping your command center. Now the only downside, I mean, oh, there you go. I was about to say, if you're going the other way, his stalker will scout you out, so.
Yeah, I was really indecisive about which which way to go because I knew he fast expanded. I didn't want to fly over his expansion, so I
And
was
he
banking
did
on the
check
fact
you
that the
out.
stalker was at this.
He did end up seeing you. Let's go to the cheese cam. Yeah, he saw you. He caught you on that one.
The cheese cam, I like that.
The cheese cam. Yeah, I come up with words randomly. You're gonna love this through 3 games. Alright, so we got double rack going down and your command center. Pretty standard. I mean, you're gonna start pumping now to get your army going. He's really saturated everything. I mean, he's rocking and rolling. And here comes, yeah, he's got 2 observers. So, I mean, he's gonna see exactly what you're doing. I do like how he's got the dancing sentry in his base. That is a fun sentry to watch. Kind of hypnotic, but we're gonna ignore that because I see a drop about to happen. And you are gonna? Are you aiming for like the gas since you know this fog area?
I am, yeah.
All right, yeah.
I'm just making sure he doesn't have a pylon there first.
And no pylon, so that means you're just gonna run in there with some Hellions to make sure this. Ooh, nice kill! You got 4 or 5 in a row on that one. Oh, and 1 Hellion goes down to some nice force field play. But yeah, you have just completely stopped him from just about doing anything. I'd say that was a fair trade. 1 Hellion for for about a dozen probes, if not more. Plus all that mining time. That's a great trade.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Hellion drops.
So I know from watching all your games, you're a pretty big fan of the Hellion drop.
They're just so good.
Now, I'm just going to throw it out there. Alright, because I know Terran has scans and everything. He goes into something completely unexpected to harass your mineral line, like DTs. Like, you know, throwing a warp gate somewhere near you, and then warping in DTs. What do? Do you just scan, take it out, and be done with it, or...?
Usually it's kind of, unless it's super late game and he does a weird tech switch, you can see it because he's going to have 2 gas and he's not going to have any tech structures. Okay. So generally when I expand, I get an engineering bay really early. In this case, I knew he wasn't going to have a shrine, so I got it a little bit later.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw you just took out that poor observer. Didn't have a chance. Here we go. Now you've loaded up 2 Marauders and 4 Marines, so you're just going to go right ahead and fly right by that Xel'Naga watchtower. You just love showing them what you're doing, don't you? You're like, I'm gonna bring it.
I just
Here
love
we
flying
go.
it. I don't even care. It's just mind games.
You're just screwing with him. He's going for another expansion, and you're flying right into. Oh, this is not good. This isn't good. Nope, we're gonna drop those guys off right there. Those poor Marauders. What did they ever do to you? Do you ever think of their families?
Just sacrifice, you know.
The sacrifice for the game.
It's for the greater good.
It's for the... Yeah, here we go. And look at this. You dropped in the back of his base. This is awesome. So you're just screwing with him now. I didn't... Wow. That's awesome. You just double dropped him, and he was just like, what? Here he goes. Okay, so we got High Templars coming out. He's got a Templar Archive going out with 3 more gateways. So yeah, he's definitely going to start macroing up because now he's got the other expanse basically done. So, what do you feel is better for you? I mean, if you have a Zerg that's pretty quickly expanding every time, are you pretty comfortable just 2-basing? Are you? Oh, no, there you go. You're dropping your expanse. Okay, so you're going to match him expanse for expanse, which is pretty rockstar. And, yep, there you go. You caught that pylon. I was wondering if you're going to get rid of that. Because that could cause some shenanigans that you don't want. If you all hate that shenanigans. So you're moving out. I mean, this force isn't huge. I mean, are you doing this just to harass him, or are you thinking you might be able to actually just, you know, push him to take him out on this?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, generally when I see it, I see a lot more Marine heavy, but you want... you're 50-50. I mean, Yeah, you got a lot more Marines, but I count them as a half to Marauders, because Marauders are just so obese. And what's with taking out the structures, dude? Honestly. And now you're dropping in his base. This is awesome. Yet again, he had all his... Everyone's outside his base, so you're saving... Wow. Nice. Very, very nice. Here comes that giant protest death ball of an army. And you're just sitting there just ripping down his structures as much as you can. And he GG's. Why do you think he GG'd? I mean, he had a... I gotta ask, why do you think he GG'd that quick? I mean, don't you... I thought maybe he could pull it out. He still had a decent-sized army. Or were you just gonna kind of go base to base and rip them apart?
I mean, I think he GG'd because he knows who I am, as well as, like, he loses his economy, he loses his Templar archives, and he lost his Twilight Council as well. All of that's going to take like 4 or 5 more minutes
to build
before
up.
he can warp in any more Templars.
True that. Okay, yeah, I definitely
and,
missed that one. I saw you drop the one. Yeah, bad casting by me, but oh well. So that's why we have you here tonight. So yeah, great game. That was a great first game. I mean, you definitely... I mean, it wasn't anything super fancy like, you know, Thor's into... You just kind of went Marine Marauder and just said, I'm going to take out your mineral line as much as I can. And I mean, that's a Protoss's backbone right there. Any race's backbone. So, and without a high Templars, your Marines would have just smushed him. So, great game. Alright, let's move on to Game 2. And guys, if you're watching, Game 2 will be posted right after. So, again, Vpgamers.com if you want to join us. Have a little fun. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be on to Game 2 pretty promptly.